in Santa Monica.
Right.
When I get around the corner, I see that there's no restaurant, but there was a little shop, some kind of art shop or something. And then there was this place called the Learning Path. It's like a learning center, a tutoring center of some sort.
Right.
And there were two people in there, the guy and another person. So I walk in and I say, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. May I use your restroom?" I said, "I'm in a little rush, but is it possible to use the restroom?" So he looks me up and down and he's like, "We don't have one."
Oh my
God. Hold on, no, it gets better. It gets better. No, it gets a lot better. So he said, we don't have one. So I'm looking at the bathroom right through the window. I can see where inside the classroom they have the bathrooms at. So
oh my God.
I said, come on, man. Look, I'm in a rush, let me run to the restroom right quick. He says, no, I can't. I can't. No, we don't allow. I was like, oh man. So I said, okay, I've been through this before. Let me take my glasses off and show him who I am.
Right.
So I took my glasses off and I said, hey man, look, come on man, you're a man, I know you've been there. My name is Wesley Snipes, man. Look, I just need to really go right quick.
Right.
He looked at me, up and down. No.
Oh my God.
We don't have one. We can't. I was like, yo, hey man, wait. You're not going to let me use the restroom? I mean, it's right there. I can see it right there. We're looking at it. You just let me. He's like, no, we can't because, we just can't. We don't allow you to use the restroom. I said, wait a minute. Now, come on, man. Why won't you let me use the restroom? He said, because we've had bad experiences in the past. You've had bad experiences in the past.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. What does that mean? I said, I'm Wesley Snipes, man,
Right.
And the person who is standing with me, they're looking at me, but I can't tell if they really knew who I was or nothing. But they're kind of watching the conversation develop here.
Right.
So he says, no. I said, oh, man. I said, you can't even be a good Samaritan today? Be a good Samaritan, man. It's man to man. Come on.
Right. And at this point, you're just trying to prove
and he's looking at me.
Right.
He's looking at me. He's like, no, I can't. And took a little smile and like, no, I can't. Code such and such and such, the insurance policy, blah. But he starts dropping off this like code of some sort that somehow affects their ability to allow people to use the restroom. And I know it's bullshit because first of all, it's not a public place. Anyway, but that more importantly, I said, my man, okay, I tell you what, and I'll go to turn right, and someone says, Wes, take this dude's picture because you want to remember this moment. So I turned around, got my phone out. I said, hey man, what's your name? I think he said his name was Andrew or something like that.
Right.
I said, what's your name? So he gives me his name. I said, and what's your last name? And then he hits me. I said, oh, that's all right. I don't need that. I said, so you really won't let me use the restroom? You sure? He's like, no, we can't. I'm not, no. I said, okay. So I pull out my camera and I start videotaping it. When I do that, my man gets upset. He says, don't film me. Get out. Don't film me. Get out. I said, okay, no man, He says, get the fuck out. Well, actually, I don't even have to go through it because we don't.
You have it all on tape, right?
We posted the video.
Oh, you posted it already?
Yeah, it's on Facebook, or either he's there now or it's going to be there. So I'm realizing, like, this dude done boasted up. He done chest up and everything, and he's coming at me like, and he's saying, get the fuck out right now, get out, out, talking to me like I'm a dog. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, Wes, it's been a long time since you've been reminded that you're black, but this dude right here, is he gonna come and try to hit you? Wow. Really?
Holy
so I'm standing by the door, and I'm about to step out, and he comes and walks up to me, stands next to me, get out. And then he pulls out his phone. Either he pulled it out on his way over, Oh, no, yeah, that's right. He pulled it out earlier because when I saw him pull out his phone, I said, oh, what, you gonna call the cops?
Right.
And he said, yeah, I will if you don't get out of here right now. I said, you know what? Let's call him. That's a great idea. Let's call him. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now. So while I went out the door, he pulls the door behind me and locks it. But it's a glass door, B. So I take my phone out and I'm like just videotaping this dude like, yo, I gotta record this for my children so that they know what time it is.
Wow.
And you know what he did? He took out his phone and he started recording me. So literally we have video of each other filming each other through the glass door. No.
I would have knocked this guy out
So when I left, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, Wes, you know, your life could have been in danger at that moment because the way he was acting, you know, he wasn't, you didn't know exactly what he was going to do, but the way he stepped to me was like, you know, I'm going to push you out of here. I'm going to knock you out, I'm going to kick you out or whatever. Get physical.
Right.
I go back to the gas station. I get the gas. I'm sitting in the car after the gas pumps, and I noticed that there's a police car at the gas station at one of the other stations just adjacent to me. I was like, huh. And then I see the cops walking back up the street. Now, while I'm sitting in the car, I thought to myself, I said, Wes, the cops are there. You should go get these dudes and take them right back to that spot.
Yeah.
Walk in with the cops and say, look, man, hey, you wanted to call the cops? I went and got them. And I want to, you know, because we want to understand why you was acting the way you was acting, you know, for a guy who said he just wanted to use the bathroom.
Wow. So
the cops are walking up the street. And as I'm sitting in the car, I notice that there's a brother who's riding his bicycle, minding his business, just happened to get caught by the light. And he's on the bike, and he's waiting for the light to change, and the cops walk right up to him. Hey, you. And the cop says to him, were you in that place down the street there? Were you just in the learning path or whatever, learning center, whatever?
Oh, my God.
So I'm watching this, and I'm saying, look at this shit here. So I get out the car. I said, nah. Yo. It wasn't him. That was me.
Wow.
It was me. Brady, when the cops turned around, it's my mi gente, huh? It's my Arasa brothers. So they see me and they go, hey, Mr. Snipes.
Oh, my God.
How are you, sir?
Oh, my God.
Yo, the cops showed me more consideration and respect than the dude in the learning path. And what is he teaching them?
That's unreal.
Is that, what's the curriculum in the learning path?
That's unreal.
Hey, well, you know.
Scary.
So I explained to the cops, I said, yo, I'm the dude. I said, did that dude just call you? He says, yeah. He says, Mr. Snipes, did he know it was you? Does he know who you are? Do you know who you are? I said, yes. He says, wait a minute. What's going on here? So I explained to him. I said, I went in there and asked him to use the bathroom. Dude got pissed off, started cursing at me, told me to get the fuck out.
Wow.
And I'm like, whoa. So I put my glasses off and I showed him who it was. And he still told me no. I said, this is the world we're living in. This is what, you know, brothers have to deal with on a regular basis. Cop says, I understand. But, okay, let's figure out what's going on. But they didn't stop me.
White, both of them?
No, they were Spanish.
Okay, got it.
They were Spanish.
Okay.
Spanish brothers.
Okay.
So, one of them, he's talking to me, and we're laughing about the whole scenario. And the other one, he goes and he talks back to, I guess he went back to talk to the guy in the learning path. And as we're laughing about how it all went down, here comes the guy from the learning path with the cop. And the cop is telling him, this is, you know, this, like this. The guy's face looked like he was terrified.
Wow.
And so, Brady, the first thing the dude did when he walked up and he stepped up and he see me standing with the cop and we all laughing is he reached out his hand to shake my hand. I said, what? I said, hell no. No. So one of the other cops, he's like, "Yo, Cat, this is actually from Bulgaria. You know, we was talking about filming movies over there in the Bulgarian studios." He's like, "Oh, Mr. Snipes, you know, why don't you could just shake hands, because sometimes there's a lot of vagrants around here. I mean, a lot of homeless people in the area, and this happens all the time." And I said, "Hey, that could very well be." But I told the guy who I was.
Right.
He looked me in my face. He smiled, and then he said no. So I asked him, "Why? Is it because I'm black?" He's like, no. And that's when the guy says, "No, it wasn't because you're black." I said, "Well, what was it then?" And I was videotaping this, but I pressed the wrong button, so I didn't get the video. Oh, man. But he explains that. See, you didn't know who I was? He said, "No." Okay, so when I took my glasses off, you didn't know who I was. He says, "Well, you look like Wesley Snipes."
Oh, my God. He still didn't put two and two together?
No. Oh, he knows now because the cop had already told him. He says, "You know the guy that you just kicked out of here, you just called the cops on? That's Wesley Snipes."
Oh, my God.
So now my man is trying to figure out what to say. And I'm saying to him, "Yo, all I did was ask you if I could use the bathroom, and you gave me all of this room and then cuss me out and, blah, 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 blah. Well, this happens when, it's just that we've been through these kind of situations before in the past." I said, "When? Did it happen today?" He said, "No, 2 years ago, over 2 years now."
Oh,
I said, "Wait a minute. Are you telling me that you are going to treat me based on something that happened 2 years ago?" "Yeah, well, there was a black guy that came in, and then he went to the bathroom. We said we could use the bathroom, and he went in there and he started smoking reefer." I said, "Oh, okay, so you thought that's what I was going to do." He said, "No, I didn't know." Then he goes, "Well, you look like a vagrant." He said, I said, "Wait a minute, man." I said, "Dressed like this, I look like a vagrant?" He says, "Well, I don't like the fact that you're implying that I'm racist." I said, "No, I didn't call you a racist. I'm just saying the reality." You know what I'm saying? This is how you treated me. And you're saying now that you wouldn't let me use the bathroom because to you, I looked like a vagrant. And 2 years ago, you had an experience with a black guy who asked to use the bathroom, went in the bathroom and started smoking reefer. So in your mind today, when I walk in and I tell you my name is Wesley Snipes and you look me dead in my face, in your mind, who did you see?
Right. Oh, my God. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't appreciate the fact that you're saying I'm racist, implying that I'm racist. I'm not a racist. My man, I ain't call you racist, but your deeds did.
Right.
Your deeds tell me who you are.
Your actions.
Yeah, and the cops is like, "This is crazy." So he walks off. And the cops immediately, we all standing there and say, "See, this is shit we deal with all the time." Cop says to me, "We know what you mean."
They're persecuted by their color and race, too.
No, these are light-skinned Spanish brothers, too.
Right.
And the other one is Bulgarian. He's European. He's Bulgarian.
Right.
He's from Bulgaria.
That's unreal, Doc. That's crazy.
Greeted me, "Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir. Oh, how are you, sir? Oh, Mr. Snipes. Oh, beautiful."
Did the guy who they were talking to in the bike, was he appreciative of you stepping in there and saying something?
My man took off and kept riding. when I got the cops' attention, my man was gone, Jack. And I would have been too. I would have been too, buddy. I would have been gone, baby. Like, woo, thank the Lord. I don't know who that angel was. Damn, but you look like Wesley Snipes, though. Blaze, save me again.
I can't wait to see this video online. It's not posted yet, but I can't wait to see it.
Oh, man. Yo, crazy.
Wow. That's unreal.
Yeah, man.
It just shows you.
He said, I thought you would. And the cop said, "You didn't know who he was?" He said, "Well, he looks like Wesley Snipes." I said, "I told you that's what I was." Yeah. And looked like a nigga to me.
I don't think he believed you is what it was. I don't think he believed you.
That's right.
Because you couldn't tell him looked like him, right?
That's right.
He just was using that as a reason to get in, and no matter what, the underlying issue for him was the race.
Underlining. Because I guarantee you, if Mark Ruffalo, Brad Pitt, any one of them, my fellow compatriots,
right,
would have walked in there and said, "Excuse me, sir, may I use your restroom?"
right,
And any a white woman, any a black woman,
right,
would have walked in there.
yeah.
"Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry. Can I use the restroom, please?" Kind and polite.
I'm sorry to go through that.
His reaction would have been completely different. Totally different.
Oh, God.
And the telling part was that he wasn't even nice.
No, he's a prick.
He was like, when I brought out the camera, he said, "Don't videotape me. I don't want you to stop. Put that phone down. Don't be videotaping me." I said,
he has the authority to tell you that anyways. He's no authority to do that.
I know that. But I told him, I said, "Hey, man, I'm a celebrity, man. You know, paparazzi. It's occupational hazard, man. This happens to me all the time, man."
Right.
So,
all the time.
And I'm holding the camera on him, you know.
Right.
But I didn't touch the record button. God have mercy. I got the end of it. I didn't get the whole thing. Anyway.
So this guy was a white guy?
Yeah.
I was an asshole. Like young guy, older guy?
Older guy. No. I think he's younger than me, though. He didn't look it, but I believe he's younger than me.
This is a gas station off of Wilshire and like in 4th?
No, this is Wilshire. Yeah, around the corner.
The Chevron?
Yeah. In the learning path. In the learning path. Right there. That's the place. It's called the learning path.
I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to walk by on my weekend and have to use the restroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he ain't no problem.
I just want to do it, and then I want to say something to him. Like, dude,
Well, wait a minute now. But if you go by this spot, you know, you'll never know how it's going. You don't know how it's going to work out because I think some of the people in the learning path are going to be a little upset.
Yeah.
With how he handled the situation.
Yep, he made a big mistake.
And he stepped to me. Brady, I'm telling you, B, I'm thinking that this dude is about to, like, hit me or put his hands on me. So I'm kind of like, whoa. Okay, but I got to see. I mean, is it? I mean, no, yes. Okay.
Were you ready? You were braced. You were prepared to
No. Look, if he would have struck me, I would have let him hit me.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Yeah. What benefit do I have to say I came in to go to take a bathroom, the guy cussed me out and I whipped his ass? What kind of story is that? Nah, you be seeing like Wesley's learning path. You know what I'm saying? The Snipes is the learning path, the new franchise. That's the better way to go.
Yeah, that should have been the proposal. Let him hit you and then buy the entire place.
Yeah.
By virtue of him losing everything and then losing everything.
And holding them accountable for hiring a bigot or racist and all of the above.
Yeah, and educating students.
That's the crazy part.
People.
This is their teacher or this is the director. This is how he acts.
It's one thing if he said to you, you know what, sir, I normally would, but we have a policy. It's a safety.
Right.
There's one explanation which sounds logical and truthful.
Right.
This guy didn't have that motive. You could tell. It's
he kept switching them up.
In the OJ case, when he was on the stand, everyone knew he was a racist and a bit.
Man, at that time, they would have held that brother up.
Yeah.
They might have went through his shit.
Yeah.
All on this dude's words, and this dude is the demon.
Exactly. That's so true. How what he did affected. What a piece of shit.
This dude is the demon.
But also, shame on the cops for pulling someone over like that.
No, but that's the problem. Look, that's the way it is, man. That's what I'm telling you. All a white person got to do is say a black guy did it, and any black guy in the vicinity is suspect.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
It's wrong. It's interesting it's interesting that you were there long enough to witness something in motion. Like it was unequivocally like a racially charged, pursuit.
Yeah, because it could have went any way. It could have been violent in any second. Anything could have went wrong.
Yeah.
If the dude on the bike would have been like, fuck y'all doing to me, man? I just ride my bike, man. The fuck
And
is this? And then boom, he's getting thrown on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Who knows? I could have come up, but hey. They all they see is black person coming out. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Then all of a sudden you got a gunshot wound in your stomach or in your arm.
Yeah. You know, we're in the spot, and the dude, he like comes and he pushes me, he grabs me,
Wow.
and so I defend myself. And the dude, the other person I'm not sure if it was a girl or a guy, it was kind of androgynous looking. That person is standing there, and they're calling the cops because a black guy just came in and attacked my boss.
Well, she's androgynous. What do you expect? She's unhappy.
Well, I don't know about all that. I ain't gonna comment on all that.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying. You know, all I know is that at one point, you can see it in the video. She heads to the back, boy. She heads to the back. She be like, I'm gonna get out of here. I ain't in this. She go.